What is up guys, today I'm gonna give you a real life example from the past about bad business owners and how you can avoid their mistakes in the future. So this video is gonna be about difference between a smart business owner versus not so smart. So let's get to it. Meet Gilbert. Gilbert is not so smart business owner, and Gilbert is a typical middle-aged entrepreneur, and he owns, let's say, a really common business like a restaurant. And he's a typical stubborn old man, stuck to his ways and doesn't like change. So let's get to it. The first example is about when Meta ads, also known as Facebook ads, got launched for the first time. Gilbert automatically thinks they're bad because he doesn't understand them. So Gilbert thinks that, I don't understand it, it's weird, ignore it. And he only sticks to the old ways of marketing. Meanwhile, his competitors are starting to use Meta ads. So when time goes on, he's starting to struggle against these restaurants using digital ads. So what he decides to do is he doubles down on old ways of marketing only because it has worked before. So he's not willing to accept change. He's not willing to adapt. He just doubles down on previous mistake. And because of this, he misses the prime time of running Meta ads, which was somewhere in the beginning when it wasn't too saturated, there wasn't too many companies doing the same thing. And because of this huge mistake, he almost ran down his beloved restaurant business. And I think he's probably taken over the company because everyone realizes that he's not capable of that anymore. Okay, last example on what not so smart business owner Gilbert would do when social media got launched. And of course, like Facebook and Instagram, all the stuff got launched in different times, but like the point still stands with all of them. Gilbert thinks it has nothing to do with business. He thinks it's only something meant for young kids to have fun with. So Gilbert heard one of his business friends saying that like, oh, there's this new social media thing. I wonder if it could be useful for the business. And then Gilbert found out what it was, and then he was right away like, nah, sounds stupid. Something for kids only. Almost like a playground for kids. And as a grumpy old man, he's disgusted of new inventions like this and doesn't take the advantage and hopes things would never change. So he's just disgusted about new things and wants to stay in the past and doesn't want things to change. Bitter old man. And once his competitors take the full advantage of social media, not right away, but eventually they start to see the benefits and the value on it. And that makes Gilbert upset because he hasn't done it, and he blames it on everything else when his business can't keep up. All the problems everything is always on someone else, not him. And now we're getting to the good part because we are about to meet the man himself, Otis. Otis is a smart business owner. Same thing, when Meta ads got launched, he doesn't know what it is, but he's interested. Right away, he saw something that he doesn't know what it is, but he's really interested to find out if it could possibly be useful for him or not. It's worth a try. Otis thinks that he needs to research and utilize ASAP. Same thing, he heard his business friends talk about this, and right away he thought to himself like, I need to do some research, and then he went to read some books and type in Google whatsoever. Once he started to kind of figure out, not completely understand the whole thing, but understand just enough that he saw that there is some huge potential in this for his business, he started to utilize it right away. So after that, he did some testing and figure out how the whole thing works, and now Otis is running a successful ad campaigns. And because of this, Otis thrives in the prime time to run Meta ads. So Otis reacted and took action right away, and because of this, he took the full advantage of the prime time. Then again, social media got launched. Otis doesn't know what it is about, but again, he is interested. Does research fast, just like last time, sees the potential and value, but again, he doesn't understand the whole thing, but he understands just enough that, hey, this is free and this could possibly bring me eventually some value to my business. That's all he knew, and he started to post right away and figure out the rest later. So often what happens with people is that they think that they need to be like some masterminds and like make some crazy strategies and analyze everything before making any move. But in reality, you just end up like lingering and overthinking and being a lazy cunt. So right away, when you see any potential, you should take action right away and then eventually correct course and see if it was the right decision or not, and then react to it. First action and then react to it. And because of all this, Otis's personal brand now makes him a lot of money. And obviously this doesn't have to be a personal brand, it can also be a page for a business or something. But now his personal brand on social media, at first it felt like something pointless. A couple of people seeing a picture of your face, but eventually he got some attraction, and now customers are finding him through social media. So what to learn from this? Be always interested and willing to learn more. Be curious, take action fast if you see potential, start first then figure out the rest later, be more like Otis. So now you might think to yourself that, oh, that's all cool and stuff, but all those stories are in the past, how can they be useful for now? And that's what we're going to talk about. What is the next marketing opportunity that might have lots of potential? And remember, when I tell you about this, you need to think to yourself, what would Otis do? You need to become Otis, okay? When I show this to you. Let's go. The next big marketing opportunity is a clipping army. It is an army of clippers who post short form content about the business hundreds of times per day and generate millions of organic views. So these clippers could also be thought of as editors, and there are many of them. They either take content from your business and reuse it and create new clips and spread it all over social media. Or if your business doesn't have a lot of long form content already, they can create the clips, the short form content themselves for the business. Either repurpose already existing content or create new short form content. And here are a few reasons why this might be a huge opportunity. It is cheaper than running ads. So this usually costs like around a couple dollars versus meta ads, for example, cost $8 and more. And this is going to be organic content, the normal content you see on social media feeds. And people like organic content. They don't like ads. Whenever someone sees an ad, they skip through. But if you see organic content, they check it first, they're interested, and then they see like if they wanna move on or not. But the point is, people like organic content. With this, you only pay for results, meaning that you only pay for the views that already have been generated to you. So there is no risk. The clippers make the videos first and get the views first, and after that, the business starts paying them. And also, this is no extra work for the business, meaning that the business doesn't have to create the content themselves or do much anything else either, because clipping agency and the clippers will take care of the rest. And now, if this is interesting to you at all, or if you see any potential with this whatsoever, check out the other videos on this channel. I will be talking more about this in the future. And also you can check out the description if you want to contact me. But the last main point, what I want you guys to remember from this and what I want you guys to think of is, what would Otis do? Is clipping army something that is completely pointless and useless because no one is doing it really? Or is it just such a new thing that not many people do it, and therefore you could take leverage and take the advantage of figuring out about it so early? Hop on the prime time of clipping army. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. I will see you guys later on other videos. Bye.